EA Sports College Football, just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Chang told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football.
The Rainbow Warriors ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Spartans offense will take the field first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Morris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards pass.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds a crease, it's Beal. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. You got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rainbow Warriors offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got there right as the ball did, jarring it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Rice. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. On the delay, it's Morris. Taken down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Pulls it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. This time they'll throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Lets it fly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Rice. Quick spin on the ride. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Rice. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabs it in the middle.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then
makes the catch, and he's free. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Knox. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Throws quickly. Sweet cut there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Nice grab in traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the return, they make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. On the run, it's Rice. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick give, it's Morris. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The give on 4th. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Spartan.
Man, you'll take that on offense, 4th and short. You're just trying to stay on the field, but the defense lining up all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If you get in the second level, that's a house call. That's exactly what happened there.
You ain't lying. All those bodies trying to be so aggressive and so downhill. Don't give up the short yardage situation, but that's what happens sometimes. You miss, and then nobody home runs it the rest of the field and gets the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rush is on. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And we talked to the coach about this last week. Were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put it on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you're getting 2 hands on that football. Keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. On play action. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Hawaii calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the number 22 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Blue Raiders with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this group is finally able to get into the win column after starting 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Rice. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The ride. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Beal. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Knox. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
Number 92, set to kick this one.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Hits inside, it's Morris. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the RPO, got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. This guy can throw it. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside, it's Beal. He's got enough. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Making the adjustment. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Caught, and he's got room. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give. Brought down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense offense returns to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get the corner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Sells the run, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Finds his man. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 2nd down, going to throw it. Caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. See some running room. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And back to the air on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything.
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The fake wants to throw. Touchdown, Sparty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snags it over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running inside, it's Rice. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Drops back on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.